Hey guys, it's Kyle down here at Lunicycle. Today I'm going to show you the correct way to wash your E-MOTO. Now, on a lot of the E-MOTOs, you can remove the battery. If your bike is the XXX, removing the battery is pretty hard. Go ahead and just leave that in place. Now, you can find countless videos on how to wash your E-MOTO online, and most of them are wrong, and they involve just blasting it with a hose or power washer. You may get lucky and not break anything washing your bike that way, but if you wash it enough times, something's going to end up failing. All the components are waterproof to a certain extent on this bike, which means you can ride in the rain. But once you add high pressure water like a hose or power washer, you can force water into places where it shouldn't be. So I'm going to show you a way today using just a spray bottle, a brush, and a rag, and we're going to get this XXX nice and clean. Stay to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you something to check if you have one of the MX-5s or also the MX-4s. If you've been getting that bike wet, there is a spot where water can gather, and I'm going to show you how to clear that out. Alright guys, think of your E-MOTO as a cell phone. Modern cell phones can be dropped. They can be dropped many times. They're also waterproof. You can get them in water, and usually they won't get messed up. But if you got your cell phone dirty, you would probably clean it with a spray bottle and a rag. What you wouldn't do with your waterproof cell phone is clean it with high pressure. Oh wait, there's still a little bit in the charge port. Alright guys, there is one spot on the bike where it is okay to hit it with a hose or a power washer, and that's your tires and wheels. Just don't get carried away. It is real easy to just stand there and let the hose do all the work, and before you know it, you're blasting all the electronics with the hose. Alright guys, we've got some car wash soap inside of a spray bottle, we've got a rag, and we've got a brush. We're going to get this Talaria nice and clean. Alright guys, cleaning the chain, you're not going to want to use this same rag. I actually have a separate video on how to get your chain looking like new. The link's in the description. Alright guys, you need to be especially careful when cleaning the components on the handlebars. Displays are somewhat waterproof, but once you add pressurized water, you can force it in through the buttonholes and it can cause all sorts of issues. Just a light spray, wipe it down, and let it dry. Headlights can also get water inside of them, so don't use a hose on your headlight. Alright guys, on the MX-5, the MX-4, and the MX-3, there is a little pouch here that can gather water. If you've been riding in the rain or you have been blasting your bike with a hose, it is good to reposition this little pouch to where it's on its side or upside down. This can fill with water and it can cause electrical issues. Again, that's only on the MX-5, the MX-4, and the MX-3. Alright guys, we know blasting your bike with a hose can be a whole lot easier and it'll get your bike a whole lot cleaner, but if you do it too many times, eventually something's going to break. If you follow the instructions I just showed you using a rag, a spray bottle, and a brush, your bike's going to last a really long time. Alright, if you've happened to get any of the soap on your disc brakes, they may make a little noise. You can clean that off with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Once you're done cleaning your bike, you do want to let it fully dry in the sun before you charge it or ride it. After you've let it dry, it's time to get out there and ride.